Dive into the world of Atomic Habits, an intriguing book penned by James Clear. This captivating read stretches over 264 pages, each filled with insightful wisdom and practical advice on habit formation. The book is organized into 4 thought-provoking chapters that guide us on a transformative journey. The journey begins with the fundamentals, establishing the foundational principles of habits. Then, we transition into Make It Obvious, a chapter that unveils the hidden cues triggering our habits. Following closely is Make It Attractive, a chapter that explores the irresistible allure of certain habits and how we can utilize this to our advantage. Next, we tread into the territory of Make It Easy, a chapter that simplifies the process of habit formation. We conclude our journey with Make It Satisfying, where we understand the importance of immediate gratification in sustaining habits. Now let's delve into each chapter, shall we? Chapter 1, The Fundamentals, sets the ground for understanding the essence of habits. This chapter is a deep dive into the world of habits, how they shape us, and how we can shape them. Let's start with how habits work. Habits are automatic responses to our environment. They are the brain's way of saving effort. We perform thousands of actions every day without thinking about them consciously. That's the power of habits. They allow us to do complex tasks like driving a car or playing an instrument without burning through our mental energy. Now, what about the impact of habits on our lives? Well, Clear paints a vivid picture here. Imagine 2 people. One makes slightly better decisions each day, while the other makes slightly worse ones. In the beginning, there's not much of a difference, but as time goes by, these small choices compound. The person making better decisions improves, while the other one regresses. That's the profound impact habits have on our lives. They can lead us to success or failure, health or illness, happiness or misery. Finally, we arrive at the concept of 1% improvement. Clear introduces this idea as a powerful tool for habit formation. The concept is simple. If you improve by just 1% each day, the benefits will compound over time. This might not seem like much, but remember, habits are about long-term changes. A 1% improvement every day for a year means you'll end up 37 times better by the end of it. It's about patience, persistence, and the power of tiny, consistent efforts. So, as Clear states, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. They're the small decisions you make and actions you take every day. They might seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they have a tremendous impact on your life. It's not about making one-time big changes, it's about making small, consistent improvements that add up over time. Chapter 2, Make It Obvious, emphasizes the role of clarity in habit formation. In this enlightening chapter, James Clear unpacks the value of making our intentions as clear as the summer sky and the power this has in shaping our habits. He speaks of habit tracking, a simple yet effective strategy to become more aware of our actions. Think of it as a personal scorecard, a visible record of your habits. It's not about the perfection of your streak, but the awareness it brings. It's about illuminating the patterns of behavior that often go unnoticed and unmarked, and in doing so, giving us the power to change them. Clear doesn't stop there. He introduces us to the concept of implementation intentions, a fancy term that's all about planning. It's about deciding when and where you will do something. It's like making an appointment with yourself to develop a new habit. This strategy leverages the power of context. It's less about what you want to do, and more about when and where you'll do it. The author also delves into the idea of designing your environment to support your desired habits. It's about setting up your surroundings to make the cues of your good habits obvious and the cues of your bad habits invisible. If you want to read more, place a book on your pillow. If you want to eat healthier, place fruits on your countertop. By manipulating our environment, we can make our habits more self-evident and thereby more enticing. In essence, Clear is urging us to bring our habits into the light, to make them so clear that they're impossible to ignore. This chapter is a testament to the fact that the journey of habit formation begins with a single step of clear intention. Remember, the cues that trigger our habits are often so common that they become invisible to us. So let's make them visible, let's make them obvious. Moving on to Chapter 3, Make It Attractive, where Clear talks about the power of desire. This chapter delves into the fascinating world of our brain's reward system, specifically focusing on the role of dopamine in habit formation. Dopamine is often dubbed as the feel-good neurotransmitter. It's released when we do something we enjoy. But here's the twist. Dopamine also fuels desire. It's not just about the reward, but the anticipation of it. This anticipation, this craving, is what drives us to act. Clear emphasizes that by associating a habit we're trying to build with a feeling of pleasure and reward, we can effectively hack our dopamine system. This leads us to a powerful technique that Clear introduces known as temptation bundling. It's essentially coupling an action you want to do with an action you need to do. For instance, if you love listening to audiobooks and need to exercise more, why not combine the two? This way, the anticipation of the enjoyable task fuels the completion of the necessary one. But it's not just about individual actions. Clear also highlights the significance of our environment and the culture we are part of. He suggests that we're more likely to adopt habits that are prevalent and valued in the groups we belong to. We, as social beings, are wired to want to fit in, to conform. Therefore, joining a culture where your desired behavior is the norm can be a powerful motivator. If you want to be a writer, for example, surround yourself with people who value writing. Their habits, their norms will, over time, become yours. This chapter imparts a crucial lesson. Making a habit attractive amplifies its allure, making it almost irresistible. The more you can make your habit a want to instead of a have to, the more sustainable it'll be. As Clear says, the more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely it is to become habit-forming. Scene script. Chapter 4, Make It Easy, presents us with simple yet effective strategies. The 2-minute rule is one such strategy that Clear introduces. It's based on the idea that any new habit you want to form should take less than 2 minutes to do. Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the catch. It's not about achieving the final goal in 2 minutes. It's about starting. If you want to read a book, start by reading a page. If you want to run a marathon, start by putting on your running shoes. The idea is to make the starting point so easy that you can't say no. Then, Clear talks about the role of convenience in habit formation. The easier a habit is to do, the more likely you are to stick to it. So, if you want to drink more water, keep a bottle on your desk. If you want to practice guitar, keep it in your living room, not locked away in its case. Convenience is a powerful motivator. Lastly, Clear introduces the concept of habit stacking. This involves pairing a new habit with an existing one. For example, if you want to meditate daily, do it after your morning coffee. By linking the new habit to a well-established one, it becomes easier to remember and do. In Clear's words, make it easy to do right and hard to go wrong. Finally, Chapter 5, Make It Satisfying, wraps up the book by focusing on the importance of instant gratification. It's the cherry on top, the final piece of the puzzle that makes all the difference. James Clear emphasizes that our brains are wired to favor immediate rewards over delayed ones. In other words, we're more likely to keep up with a habit if we get a quick payoff from it. It's like giving ourselves a small pat on the back each time we do something right. This is where the concept of accountability partners comes into play. Having someone to share your progress with can make the process more enjoyable and rewarding. They are the ones cheering you on, celebrating your victories, and empathizing with your struggles. They can offer a unique perspective and provide motivation when it's most needed. And let's face it, we all like a bit of praise now and then, don't we? But it's not just about the praise. It's about making the habit satisfying in its own right. Whether it's the feeling of achievement after a good workout, the satisfaction of ticking off tasks from your to-do list, or the pleasure of a well-cooked meal, finding satisfaction in the habit itself can make it something you actively look forward to rather than a chore. As Clear puts it, what is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. Make your habits satisfying and watch them stick like glue. In summary, Atomic Habits by James Clear provides a comprehensive guide on habit formation. The book takes us through the journey of building lasting habits. It starts with the fundamentals, explaining the importance of small daily improvements that, over time, lead to remarkable results. Then it delves into the 4 laws of behavior change. Making a habit obvious is the first step towards it becoming second nature. The second law, making it attractive, ensures the habit is something that you genuinely want to do. The third law, making it easy, encourages us to reduce friction and make the habit as simple as possible. The final law, making it satisfying, ensures that we get an immediate reward from our habit, making it more likely we will repeat it. These principles are not just theoretical, they can be applied in our daily lives to bring about real change. Remember, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So start building better systems and see the magic of Atomic Habits unfold.